How to perform a tombstone piledriver. This is how to perform a tombstone piledriver, the Undertaker's finishing maneuver in WWE. Steps. 1. Using your weak hand, grab the opponent's shoulder neck parallel to yours. 2. With your opposite hand, grab their leg opposite to the shoulder you grabbed. 3. Lift them by spinning their leg counter-clockwise, for right-handed people, or clockwise, for left, and spin their upper body at the same time. 4. While they are upside down, or nearly upside down, lay them on your strong hand's shoulder so that their head is pointing to where your front is facing. 5. Lower them down so they are upside down with your arms around their waist or hips, make it so their head is just above and between your knees, so that their head doesn't collide with the floor. Doing so will cause paralysis. 6. Drop to your knees so that their head doesn't smash down on the ground. Doing so will cause paralysis. After that, release opponent smoothly for a pin. 7. Jumping is optional to maximize damage. Another way to perform it. 1. Make your opponent groggy before attempting the move. 2. Grab your opponent's head. 3. Put your hand under your opponent as if you're gonna pick them up in a horizontal movement. 4. Pick up your opponent. 5. Flip your opponent upside down to where their legs and feet are at your head and their head is in your legs. 6. Jump in the air. 7. Finally, on your way down from your short travel up, your opponent's head will slam into the mat. 8. Grab your opponent's hands and fold them over their chest. 9. Pin them, optional. Tips. If you can't lift them, work out. Also, try variations of lifting, such as lifting them off of something. A turnbuckle, perhaps. When you get the hang of it, try skipping step 4 and go from lifting them directly to them hanging upside down. Warnings. Only attempt these moves in a controlled environment. Remember that these moves are performed by trained professionals in a safe environment with medics standing by. Remember that the risk of letting your opponent fall is really high, because even dropping on your knees with 150 pounds of weight would be very challenging physically. If you want to perform it as a pro wrestling entertainment move, then make sure your opponent is supporting himself against your body with his hands, that he is ready for the move and that you have enough arm strength to hold him up while dropping on your knees, so that his head never actually hits the mat. Be careful, there's a 10% chance you'll break their neck upon impact if done incorrectly. If you want to have a go anyway, you should try sit-out piledriver, in which you fall to a sitting position while keeping your knees slightly bent while supporting your opponent's shoulders with your thighs, so that his head, residing in between your legs, never meets the mat. Use extreme caution when re-enacting these moves. Wrestling superstars are highly trained, yet even they earn serious injuries time to time. Don't do this if you have not been trained by a professional or you are not in shape. Be extremely careful. This is not a real wrestling move, which means trying to perform it on real, combat opponent will most likely result in quick defeat.